Our article entitled Strategic Asset and Organizational Rent, published in the Strategic Management Journal in 1993, focuses on the strategic role played by resources and capabilities in creating sustainable competitive advantage for firms. We suggest that access to resources such as human and financial capital, technologies, and more in factor market is an important source of competitive advantage. Equally important, however, is the firm's capacity to deploy resources, usually in combination with distinct organizational processes. This capacity entails information-rich, tangible and intangible processes developed over time through complex interaction among the firm's resources. Such processes can be thought of as intermediate goods generated by the firm to provide enhanced productivity for its resources, as well as strategic flexibility and protection for the firm's final product and services. We focus especially on the subset of resources and capabilities most responsible for the creation of economic rent. We refer to this subset as the strategic asset of the firm and identify them through explicit linkage to Michael Porter's five-force model. The integration of the resource-based view of the firm at the firm level of analysis with Porter's industry analysis framework at the industry level of analysis is one of the distinct and unique aspects of our paper.
In addition, our article emphasizes that managers approach their strategic decisions through mental models and heuristics that are often prone to bias. This is especially so when uncertainty exists about which future scenarios may prevail. The greater this uncertainty is, the more variance we shall see in the strategic choices made by firms. Such firm-level bounded rationality can result in strong asymmetries among the bundles of strategic assets different firms develop, thus creating a source of sustainable economic rent. Because of uncertainty, complexity, and conflict, both inside and outside the firm, different companies will also manage their implementation challenges differently, even if these firms are pursuing the same kind of strategy. Our explicit connection of strategic asset decisions to behavioral decision theory is another distinctive contribution of our paper, we feel. The behavioral perspective has since come much more into its own, thanks to scholars examining the cognitive foundations of strategy more deeply, as well as the Nobel Prize of Economics having been awarded in 2002 to the path-breaking work of Dan Kahneman and his late colleague Amos Tversky.
We view our 1993 article published in the Strategic Management Journal as one notable building block towards an important third strategy paradigm following the Porter model and the resource-based view called the dynamic capability view developed by David Teeth and his colleagues. This theory also emphasizes a particular subset of resources and capabilities, namely ones that are vital for evolutionary fitness of the firm. The main question addressed here, as well as in our article, is how firms can develop managerial and organizational processes that allow them to find new strategic opportunities and select the best ones. The key, according to David Teeth and his co-authors, as well as our own paper, is to build on the set of strategic assets the firm already possesses, while at the same time creating new sets needed for future success in a world of uncertainty.
The dynamic view of capabilities raises an interesting dilemma for the resource-based view of strategy in a fast-changing environment. Can a firm, on the one hand, base its strategy on hard-to-develop and imitate core competencies, and on the other hand, believe that it can quickly adjust capabilities to exploit new opportunities? If they can, why couldn't their competitors as well? Since capabilities develop organically with limited time compression, it will take time to adjust them to fit a revised strategy, and even longer to develop new capabilities from scratch. We wonder if the inherent lags in adjusting dynamic capabilities reduce their value as a basis of strategy in a fast-changing environment. Nonetheless, developing an organizational capacity to modify, extend, and create new capabilities is the sine qua non for long-term survival in a changing environment and constitutes the essence of strategic leadership.